Okay, we are here, last minute live. So apparently, Jake Harrow has confessed, and he has led the authorities to the body. There were reports that the body they had recovered the body, but that is not true. We don't have anything confirming that. But we've got video of Jake out there, out somewhere off of 69. I'm not sure where that's at, but leading the baby or the authorities to the body. And mom had given an interview earlier stating that Jake would never hurt a child and that she wanted to get out of jail and go look for a child. So she continues to be a lying ass. Welcome everybody in. Thanks for coming. Yes, everybody say a prayer for this baby. Poor thing. Okay, we've got some TikTok, some X. I'll grab this one real quick.
Police Ahmed Belloso, you can see here in the Badlands that today it has now lived up. The California Highway Patrol is here. The investigators are here. We got more police throughout here, right along Gilman Springs Road. Jake was here. He confessed. We already had the story that Jake had confessed, but we were waiting for this to break, and now we have footage 1080. Ahmed Belloso, we have found Emmanuel, homie. Ahmed Belloso, you can see here in the Badlands that today it has now lived up. The California Highway Patrol is here. The investigators are here. We got more police throughout here, right along Gilman Springs Road. Jake was here. He confessed. We already had the story that Jake had confessed, but we were waiting for this to break, and now we have footage 1080. Ahmed Belloso, we have found Emmanuel, homie.
Okay, they have not found baby Emmanuel yet. We don't have no confirmation of that at this point. He does correct that, but he's out there. There will be there are photos of Jake out there as well. Right. Yeah, Rachel, he is going to. Yep. But they are out there looking. I had heard they had moved Jake to a different jail 40 miles away. I don't know what any of that was about, obviously. Mom gave an interview in jail, sticking to her story. And also, there was a TikToker out at the home. They broke in the home and were charging for tours, to give people tours of this home that is a crime scene. And then fighting with, people don't do that. Don't do that. You get over that crap.
So the picture that's being that was shown to me. Take a look at this. Mm-hmm.
I know, isn't that ridiculous? I've got some other stuff I'm looking at. I will get.
Here it is.
Okay, see, there's Jake there.
Was on our way home and came across the search party for Emmanuel off of 60 freeway. Jake Harrow can be seen with detectives. Look at him locked up. Poor baby, may they find him improperly lay him to rest. So they're saying that he had confessed. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to spread the word of this information right now. It's pretty wild.
Sorry, guys, I'm pulling everything up, so I'm not.
Pretty wild. Let me drop all this other stuff real quick. So I wonder why he decided to confess. What was up with that? I'm glad he did. I'm starting up the live for the other platforms. I'm trying. I'm multitasking like a mother.
Let's see.
We have footage 1080. Ahmed Belloso, we have found Emmanuel, homie. Ahmed Belloso.
Crazy. Let me see my email. If anybody finds anybody live out there. South Carolina.
Yeah, I've got
South Carolina so far is looking like a hoax. I'll keep an eye on it, but right now we're on the baby.
Okay, we've got footage from 6 minutes ago. Hold on, I'm gonna.
I don't know if, in fact, I want to say thank you to that bald officer there. You see him there with the gray shirt on the right? He's the one that held me in his arms as I fainted. So everybody, please say thank you to that officer. He came up to me right now and he says, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, what's up?" And he's like, "I was the one holding you when you were."
So I'm sure at some point we'll get official confirmation as well. Kind of like last time where the parents were arrested. We were hearing it first on TikTok, ironically, right? Like we're hearing the stuff first on TikTok from these local people out there.
Again over on this.
And then later on, there's like confirmation, oh yeah, they were arrested and stuff like that. So we're just waiting now. But SF says, and I think he probably has connections with people out there. He said that Emmanuel was located. And yeah, very sad, tragic, not surprising at all to me. This whole situation. But yeah, it's disgusting. And I don't know how these people can show their faces on camera and plea for the person.
So sad. I know, it is so messed up.
And there's a history of like murder in their family, it seems like, or abuse. Oh, I gotta be careful, TikTok. Like you can't talk over there, I guess.
These people on the other side here now beginning to, there's gonna be an accident. They're gonna have to shut this freeway down. You can see California Highway Patrol officers are now saying, you know what, shut this motherfucker down, bro.
Hey, Chavocado, how you doing?
Let him here, everybody else gotta go. Let Belloso here, everybody else gotta go. You see him pointing to me, he's probably telling me too, like, hey, homie, that's cool. He's gonna shut this lane down. Oh yeah. That's it.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
That's
so they are about to wrap up.
Okay.
They are about to wrap up.
Okay. SF investigates, has located Emmanuel Harrow's body. Has been found. Yep, he was found. Oh, okay, I see that. Okay. There is. Okay. Sorry, I'm not on camera. I was not prepared for this, so. Okay, so somewhere right in here is where he took them. See, he's there on the scene for sure. So he obviously took them right where they found him. I know it is so sad. It is horribly sad. I just can't. It's so wrong that this even happened because he should have been in jail. Yeah, SF Investigates is reporting that they have found the body. And that's what we're hearing. Eight minutes ago, investigators report that Jake confessed to killing baby Emmanuel and led authorities to a remote area near the 60 freeway where the infant's remains were recovered. That's no, you're right, Rachel. I agree. I agree. This, I'm sorry. By the photos that we've seen of the baby, that baby lived through some horrible things. I can't even begin to imagine what all that baby went through. 18. Hey, Frazzle. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna find. He did. He looked, and he didn't. He looked sad. He looked. I don't even know the right word, but there was something in his eyes, and yeah, people who have seen the shaken baby syndrome, I don't think I don't have any knowledge of that, but it looks right to me. It looks like something was definitely wrong, and it's just so sad. And there's so many things saying like that. There's no report of him ever going to the doctor or anything. I don't know. That's all just what I'm hearing. Hold on. Hey, Flash. Let me see. I was going to show you guys where people went over there. It was just crazy earlier. What is that? Oh, really, Green? Oh, okay. It looked so sad. He just looked sad to me. Well, that's what we were talking about the other day. They said he was born in November, and so by them saying 7 months, it kind of makes you think that he's been gone for a couple months. Trying to find this video. Just watched it earlier. I would say it's been a while since anybody's seen that baby, for sure. Hold on 1 second. Where's JLR? I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, right. Yeah, but there's so many different stories about when somebody saw this child. Some people say they never even knew they had a kid. Oh, okay, yeah. So watch this. Okay, calm down. Not breaking news stuff. Yeah, look at this fight people were having out in front of the house. That is absolutely disgraceful. You can't do shit like that, people. Come on. This was earlier today.
This is crazy, folks. Someone broke through the back door of their home after they got arrested. But it gets even more crazy, folks, because the person that broke through the back door was inviting people into the home and they were doing crime scene tours. What? Crime scene tours. Oh. This is bizarre. This is nuts. This is insane. Authorities came to the scene.
Oh no, we see it on both. I can see the comments from Rumble and here. I see you, Flash. Everybody sees Flash, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. Isn't it though? Like, stop that.
Massive chaos outside the house. A bunch of girls screaming at one another. Apparently, the person that did it was justifying what they did to authorities. Let me share the clip. This is wild stuff.
We're inside here.
We were right here because the guy kept trying to offer people tours.
Then why would you think that's okay? Why would you think that's physically okay? Mentally okay? This is the way
you say, because I didn't go in their house. And you telling people I went in their house.
Am I pointing at you? No.
You did a minute ago.
Can you believe this?
Well,
yeah, you
whoever I'm going like
yeah,
this.
but your whatever could make a big mistake for me. So you should think about it. In the street. You making this ruckus out here is a disgrace.
You guys are acting like this is a fucking circus.
My name in this shit. I didn't go in nobody's
I've been standing there behind you.
They were acting like it's a circus. Can you believe that? Honestly, I am floored by that. Why in the hell would you think that that is at all okay? I know. It's absolutely wild. So I wonder if they bothered to tell her when she was in there trying to act like everything's good. She should have taken a deal and, whatever. I don't know. They both need to rot in hell. Definitely in jail until that day, until they go to hell. Let me see on TikTok again. TikTok has a lot of this stuff. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, freaking. Okay, this guy's live. Let's see. Okay. I don't understand TikTok all that well. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, that got a little, let's see.
Permanently, you can see Riverside County Sheriff deputies there on the tira, homie. And now it has turned into a recovery. You can see here that the detectives are now going in an attempt. Oh, the cadaver dogs. The cadaver dogs have entered the chat here on the tira. And so now you see old Betsy here. Hi. Oh, is she a cadaver dog? I believe so. Oliver has
He says
entered
enter
the chat. Hey, hi, is that the cadaver dog? Thank you so much. We now have confirmation, in fact, that was the cadaver dog here. And they have found little Emmanuel. Jake has confessed on the tira, homie. You can see Riverside County. Oh, he must be right there. They're gonna transport his little body right now on the tira. He is literally right there, bro, right behind the brush here. And you can see detectives have now begun to look here in this part or the area along Gilman Springs Road, right on the Badlands. Now, from this vantage point, I can't see nothing. I don't know if you fine folks at home can see anything on the tira, homie, but you can see here that Riverside County sheriff officials have entered the chat. And from the air, from the ground, and from the tira, and the search dogs, Oliver did his job. And Jake, as you seen, we all seen it together. And so to give you fine folks at home a recap, Ahmed Belloso, where we have finally located little Emmanuel, rest in peace. You can see the search team there now going to the back of the Badlands. Today, this portion of the Badlands here, living up to its name, Spence on the Tira. I'm going to end this live because I got to get some 1080 video. But now you fools got it all on the Tira. Ahmed Belloso, the full information officer from the Badlands in Riverside, California. Ahmed Belloso has left a chat, homie. Spencer.
Oh, we missed the bit. Okay, the very beginning of that. Let's see. See that jackass.
Here in Gilman Springs, I am so glad here where they have now found little Emmanuel. You can see his little remains have been tossed over to the side in the Badlands here in Gilman Springs. I am so glad that you folks got to witness that. You can see there the 60 freeway westbound heading into San Moreno Valley from Beaumont, California, homie. Riverside County Sheriff's deputies, very, very heavy presence here on the Tira. You can see here along the Badlands today, this portion
Okay, I think that was kind of where we came in. Oh, it's so sad. Let me see. Well, that guy has been all over this. He's been, I don't know a lot. I don't even know the channel name. I don't know who the channel name, but they say that gosh, I don't know how to work this. He has cancer too, I guess. I think he passed out the other day. I think Dolly was talking about him even passing out or something. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I'm wondering. See, there. I know there's helicopters above, so I don't know. And I would like to find a news feed. Okay, but that was him, right? Okay, I wasn't totally sure about that, but oh yeah, what SF Investigates had put up. Let's see. Flash. Oh my god. Let's look at this. Yes, exactly. Yep, it would. And I don't know why. I don't have any idea why they were allowed to do that because, well, I mean, I don't know that they were allowed. So SF Investigates and put up, hey, Jonathan. Look at that, all of this. Let's see. Right, I would think so. See, this is the thing. You know, one thing about this, I guess, is that the police just have not been. I don't think they've been saying a lot because they seem to know a lot more than what. But one thing they did know for a long time is that he was very violent and to children. So that's what's really screwed up. They did know that. So it says that if the court had not allowed the system to be manipulated, as it so often is, Jake Harrell would have been incarcerated and unable to murder Emmanuel. If he is guilty as charged, Jake was arrested by the Hemet Police Department for felony child cruelty 2018. District attorney did not file formal charges until nearly 3 years later. See that? During those proceedings, Jake Harrell, through his attorney Vincent Hughes, was granted 16 continuances. The case dragged on for 611 days, not including the 3 years it took to file charges. After all of that, Jake received 1 day in county jail. Can you believe this shit? Oh, it says we will be reviewing workers' compensation records to determine whether he even worked during that period. See, that's another thing. He's filed a ton of workers' compensation claims. I did see that already. But so while he was in work release, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, people. Right, Flat, you're out exactly right. Oh, the helicopters. Are you tracking the helicopter? Oh, right. I thought somebody said there were some up there, but haven't found any live news feed from this. He knows where the helicopters are. I love that. Okay, since that arrest for violating probation, Jake has been granted 5 more continuances, delaying accountability for more than 410 days and counting. I mean, this is, I cannot with this guy. Okay, yeah, so that's 21 continuances in total. This case began October 12th, 2018. This is so gross. Hey, Jerry. And what started all of this, Jake Harrell tortured his daughter, beating her so severely that she now lives with permanent brain damage, functioning at only 3% capacity. A criminal protective order was issued on her behalf against her own father. Yes, yeah, outside San Bernardino. Yep. Yeah, so all of this stuff is still going on. And during that work release, filing workers' comp. Okay, no, Jerry, they have found the baby. Jake confessed and led authorities to where the body was just thrown on the side of the road, kind of off of Highway 60. I know. That's exactly right. We never know about these precious kids until they're gone. And I know. It's very sad. Yeah, and Jerry, people broke into their home and were having paid tours of the home. Yeah, it's disgusting. Okay. All right, I know, poor baby. It breaks my heart. Oh, wow. Oh, God. Is that true? Really, Ragin? Okay. Wow. What? Oh, my God.
Clips channel, and I have some updates with regards to Emmanuel Harrell, the baby. They were saying the body was found. Well, now they're saying that the body was not found. Jake Harrell was out there and he was assisting with the search. Okay, assisted investigator Sunday in Moreno Valley, presumably for the remains of the missing child. Here's one of the pictures of Jake out there. Jake of the missing 7-month-old Emmanuel seen helping investigators search for the boy's remains. So how does he not know where the baby is, but he's taking him out there to look? Is he buying time? Did they make him an offer? Is he just trying to get out to get some air? Some people have done that in the past. Escorted by deputies, Jake was seen in a prison jumpsuit assisting in a search and rescue. Crews near the 60 freeway and Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley. Investigators with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department were also seen using cadaver dogs. And apparently KTLA spoke with the sheriff, and they're saying that the afternoon search was wrapping up and that the 7-month-old's remains were not located. The remains were not located. I was tagged on X by Sarah here, and somebody had reached out officially. The Uvalde Foundation for Kids reached out to the sheriff's office, and they themselves directly replied and said that they were wrapping up and that Emmanuel was not located. So what kind of games is Jake playing? Did he really forget where this baby's body is? Is he not sure? Is he just showing a general area? I feel like there's been multiple killers out there that played this game of, oh yeah, no, I'm going to take you. I'm going to show you. And it's just this game, buying time and play. And sometimes it's almost like maybe even a psychological thing. Maybe he's getting off on it. I don't know. Manipulating. Now it's his turn to manipulate and control, still be in control of his situation, thinks he's in control by doing this. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. And SF Investigates had posted, I guess, an apology. He said, I tweeted incorrect information about Emmanuel that I heard from someone that I have worked with in the past. That information appears to be incorrect. I sincerely apologize. I will stick to only publishing my own information. I take full responsibility. Okay. So that whole situation, I get it. All these search people, law enforcement show up out there. Jake is out there literally walking people to certain areas. And so, of course, people are like, oh, he's showing the body. And so I think SF, he had made a tweet. Maybe he deleted it. He said he had spoken to somebody and like the search thing or whatever. So I don't know if it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, the experiment in school, the cup, one person says one thing to the other and they pass it on and so forth. And by the time you're at the end of something,
Okay, I don't see. Right, right. There is no excuse to behave like that at all. I know. Okay, so I'm trying to find where SF investigates. Thank you so much, Region. Wow. Yeah, she has kids that she doesn't, I don't know if they were taken from her or what, but she doesn't have contact with them. He has older boys, at least. I heard that he has 5 kids. You know, it's coming in so fast that you know, you're not sure if something is overlapped or what has happened. Okay. Okay, what I see here is several others were reporting a confession and body being found. Hard to tell if Jake is really trying to help or just playing games. The search location is not far from the family's home. Okay, okay, here is a map. Can you imagine? Right, right, yeah. So this is supposedly from the home to the location. I'm sure their lazy ass didn't, you know. Me too, Regent, me too. I mean, why would you? I don't know. Okay, why would he kill a kid? We can't make sense of this piece of shit. Wow. Yes, yes. I know that the cousin of, I believe, Jake's ex-wife, Vanessa, her cousin is who has Promise and Carlos, who she is renamed. And those are their kids. Carlos was born with what do you call it? With something from alcohol, being born with alcohol in the sister. Yes, yeah, there you go. Yep, yep. But he's okay. I guess they said he's okay, but they have adopted both those two. And then they have another child that was taken out of the home just during this thing. Exactly right, Flash. Exactly right. You know, he just continues to, you know, get continuances, do whatever he can, using every single thing he can possibly use to get out of responsibility, and he just is allowed to, and it's completely disgusting. What is this? 30. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's with the cousin also. From what I understand, that's what we heard. There's a woman that has spoke to her. Are you serious? They have death penalty there, but Newsom has it on some kind of a halt, or it's they don't death penalty my ass. He went to jail 1 day for all the shit he's done. I mean, just because they don't have death penalty, could they have incarceration? Is that a thing? This could not have happened. No, I don't mean to be coming at you, Panda. I don't mean it that way. I'm just saying it's so frustrating because, first of all, you know what? F right off. You don't get to be calling any shots here, you son of a bitch. It is fucked up. 1 day for all the shit he's pulled. It's completely ridiculous. And they said they've called off the search, but I don't see that. Oh, okay. Update. Okay, this is from this afternoon. A search for Emmanuel Harrell was conducted along the westbound shoulder of the 60 freeway near Gilman Springs Road in Moreno Valley. Investigators were assisted by cadaver dogs. Jake Harrell was at the location with detectives. The search has concluded and Emmanuel was not located. The investigation to find Emmanuel continues. Oh my God. So was this complete horseshit? Right. Yeah, they do have it, but they've stopped it for right now. They're stopping any kind of fucking law enforcement. They want complete and utter lawless, fucking violent horseshit to go on in California. This is, you know what? Somebody should have their ass in big trouble for this. Yeah. What would make him think he's going to get the death penalty? He hasn't even gotten sentenced to go to jail for any kind of damn time. Yeah, they won't. Right, Jerry, they won't. No. They don't even seek for anybody to be sentenced, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Well, the thing is, so a lot of places, like even in Idaho right now, the reason that they've gone with firing squad in Idaho is because, they've had trouble with these. I don't know what exactly it is, but it's either electric chair. I think that's a thing of the past. I don't really know about it, but whatever shot they give them, it's become, inhumane or whatever. So a lot of people have stopped because of that. And that is why they have firing squad in Idaho, but they haven't actually done it yet. And that's where Mantit's supposed to go. But again, how long does it take for them to actually do it? It takes forever. Right. No, I'm surprised too. No, but people who just want to go and do stupid shit like break in their house. Like it's a fucking joke. That's really disgusting. Okay, so those are just I'm not seeing his post. Wow. Okay, so I apologize. Anybody who thinks the baby was found. So what I'm wondering though, okay, sorry, I'm going all off on these things. So did he just really not even, oh my God, what am I doing? Did he really just like take him to some place that is just a complete joke? Yeah, that's what they said. People broke in and were charging people to go through the house. Well, apparently SF Investigate says that he heard from what he believed to be a good source, but it wasn't true. So we did get official from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says the baby has not been found and the search has concluded. So the problem is that, because my thinking is, okay, we would stay in that area at least, right? But I'm assuming realistically, they have no idea about that area. I don't know. I mean, they don't have any good reason to believe that he even took them to the right area. I don't know. I wonder. Let's look and see if. Dolly was in a Lamborghini on Hollywood Boulevard yesterday. But I don't know. So he might actually be on his way home or something. I have no idea. I feel like he's not there. No, he did. He did. I was going to say, I feel like, now he did send out a tweet or something. No, wait, a post 6 minutes ago saying the baby was not found. Yeah, so he's not on a plane. I would bet he's traveling though, that's what's going on with that. Can you imagine? Did he just drag everybody out there? That idiot. Well, I would actually tend to agree with you on that, Flash. But who am I? Maybe don't post it, right? I mean, I don't know. Especially since people probably paid for you to go. I don't know. I didn't, so. Hey, legs. Right. Yeah, that's exactly right. Top hats. We're just going to keep. Well, so he. No, they have not found the baby. We thought they had, but I think we can still go along with the fact that he confessed. That's. I think he did confess. I think where we're at right now is obviously he confessed because they went. He said something to get him out there. Right. I was going to say, I believe that to be true. So he has confessed, and now he's playing games with everybody. That's pretty much where this stands right now. So if they've concluded the search out there, they had cadaver dogs. They must feel there's no reason to be in that area. That's my assumption. Yes. Yes, he does deserve to be found. 100%. And we have no idea how long he's been out in whatever elements he's in, you know? Out in the desert like that, there's coyotes, I mean, it's sick. You know, Flash, not that I've heard, in fact, what I've heard is there's no record of him being at a doctor at all. But, you know, we don't know for sure that. But his eyes did look, I 100% agree with you. They just looked sad and like something was wrong. Right. It's one thing you killed your child. Now you're going to play a fucking game like this. It's just so disgusting. He is a rotten piece of crap. Right. Some people didn't know they even had a child. That's it. Just a blank look. Right. Yes. Yeah. It's so. And how they have like 2 pictures of him. How is that? Because she's a piece of shit too. The mother's supposed to protect her child, not some sorry piece of fucking shit. Right, right. Never sitting up. No, no. And I don't see one picture where his eyes look like there's really anything. Yes, I feel very sorry for that poor baby. Oh, I'm sure he did. He's a violent person. I think she has 2 black eyes. And her. The pictures of Rebecca. Where do you see those at? Oh, where's her interview? I haven't actually. No. Let me look. Somebody has, I'm sure. Hold on a second. Oh, I don't think that's anything. Really? I'm not seeing. Yep. She was apparently in her interview, she said she needed to get out so she could go look for her baby. Idiot. Yeah, I'm sure they did too. Yeah. I see some pictures, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what she said. Is this her, is this what you're talking about, Jerry? Wow, that would blow my mind. Like that? Are you saying that's her? I don't. It's not a TV interview. Oh, you mean that one? You want the one of the? Is this her? You think? Yeah, I don't think that's her. I feel like I recognize that. No, that's not her. That's not her. I don't think that's her. Yeah, I don't much myself, so I don't know a lot about that. Oh, what is the name of that? I don't know. Let me see if I can find. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe for reals? You think that's her? Oh my God. Is this what you're talking? Oh my God. Is this it, Jerry? Wow. Wow. That is a big difference, huh? You know, the one eye looks like an old black eye. The one is healing, but the other eye looks like an older black eye. I think she just lived with being all beat up. Definitely shocking. Wow. That's wild. Yeah, I don't have any sympathy for her whatsoever. Okay. Oh, wow. Let's go there. Thank you. Okay. Oh, wait. So, Yeah, me too. Okay, he just wait, hold on. He's live right now. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
From his house. Jake, if we're gonna blame anyone here, we're gonna blame Jake and Rebecca. Jake I don't know what is going on here with Jake and why he would take authorities to this Highway 60 right by Moreno Valley, Gilman Springs Road, and take them to this location and point out and draw all the SAR people.
Yeah, we are Kentucky woman. Oh, okay. At the end of this, okay, that is that the right one?
There, only for it manual not to be found. What's happening here? I've never ever seen anything like this, and I'm sure you haven't either. We've never seen anything like this. He's sitting there pointing locations. Internet's on fire that this baby has been found, and then nope. And then we just get baby's not found. Search for Emmanuel continues. Did he lie? Did they make him take a lie detector test beforehand? Remember the polygraph stuff? He wouldn't take a polygraph at the time. How do they vet this information? This is demonic.
This is the right
This
one.
is bad.
Clean.
But now we're taking you back to the house because the house no longer is a crime scene. It doesn't appear. People are going across the property. Goodness, this is insane. This is insane. Bunch of sick parents playing games with everybody, the public and the people. I thought we were going to get finally closure. I think when Emmanuel does get found, if Emmanuel gets found, I think Emmanuel will get found. Hopefully the remains, he can get a proper burial. I mean, have you guys seen the makeshift memorial outside that house right now? Hold on. Let me see. I clipped some. Let me see. Dude, the makeshift memorial outside of that home is growing and growing. It's almost on Madeline Soto's level with the amount of people there. Seriously. It is insane how big this
I don't know right now.
I don't know if you can see this. Massively growing out there. The whole entire fence line is filled with hearts, teddy bears, signs, flowers. It is gigantic out there, and it continues to grow. That's how much Emmanuel is like America's baby. And I say that because this is a whole nation wanting answers here. Again, fool me once, fool me twice. What's happening here? He's trying to thwart people.
I don't know, Queen. This is pretty much at the end.
We'll stay with the story. We're not going away with this case. Sad. All right, folks. He confessed. Jake.
Maybe that was at the beginning, Queen, of that video. Just got here. No, I don't have anything. I guess JLR said that he was found, but I don't know if that was new or not, because oh yeah, I think Vinnie Politan is right. Well, I don't really care if you know if there's something going on, but I don't see that is happening. Yeah, but they did say that at one time. SF Investigate said that they had found the baby. So that was probably an accident. Okay, this is 34 minutes ago. Oh, yeah. No, I don't trust him. Breaking news. Come on in. Come on in. This is from the news.
In a prison.
Now on Eyewitness News at 5, breaking news involving missing 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. The baby's father was seen with San Bernardino County deputies in the middle of a field in Moreno Valley. Now, it was this week that detectives revealed they believe the baby is dead. I'm Niku Kazori.
And I'm Jury Rand. Let's get right to that video just into our newsroom. There you can see, escorted by deputies, that is Jake Haro in a prison jumpsuit assisting search and rescue crews near the 60 freeway in a field off Gilman Springs Road. This is in Moreno Valley. This does not bode well for anyone holding out hope that that baby might be found alive. Emmanuel Haro, if you have the father of that child with deputies and a large law enforcement contingent searching a field off the side of the freeway. We do have more information. The couple, Emmanuel Haro's parents, claimed their baby was kidnapped in Yucaipa on Thursday, August 14th, but detectives say after interviewing them multiple times, that story quickly fell apart. Rebecca said she was attacked and knocked unconscious in the parking lot of a Big Five store in Yucaipa. We heard from her in a, I guess you could call it a tearful interview, although we did not technically see any tears coming from her eyes as she was crying, where she says she was knocked unconscious, regained consciousness, telling investigators her baby had been taken, he had been kidnapped. After that disappearance, the boy's parents came under scrutiny, and the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department said investigators found inconsistencies in their story.
And this is our Air 7 video that we have right now. This is video in Moreno Valley. We saw that video a little bit earlier that had the baby's father, Jake, looking for just with the detectives there, just searching this area again in Moreno Valley. We're zooming in with Air 7, trying to get a better view of what we are looking at right here. That looks like a police car.
It's highway patrol there.
Highway patrol, and it seems like there is a woman standing right next to that highway patrol car moving toward that area. It's an empty open field off the side of the highway in Moreno Valley.
And we are waiting for confirmation from law enforcement. At this point, this is simply conjecture as to why they are searching this field now, why the father of this missing baby is in a field with deputies searching. We can, of course, wonder and make some assumptions, but we don't know until we hear from law enforcement. We saw highway patrol there, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. But again, this missing child has been missing for 10 days now. His mother said she was attacked in the parking lot of a Big Five store, knocked unconscious. When she came to, the baby was gone. It appears that there were holes in the parent's story. Those quickly fell apart, and they were placed under arrest this week. We do have a map of the 3 locations that are in question here. Yucaipa is where the parents said the babies were kidnapped. You see on the northern part of the screen, Cabazon is where the family lived. I believe that's where they were placed under arrest this week.
That was just 2 days ago. I believe that was on Friday morning. And we had many deputies out there. They had a pretty intense morning that day. There were armored vehicles. They took away the parents, both Rebecca and Jake Haro, early that morning. Large police presence. Neighbors came out as well. They also expressed concern and, of course, shock and anger, especially watching the parents getting taken away. They, of course, have so many questions. That night, they actually held a vigil for Emmanuel, and we had video from that night. Neighbors came together, tearful, and asking, where is Emmanuel? So it seems like we are getting one step closer. That's a mugshot of the parents right there. We have Rebecca and Jake Haro and their recent mugshots. This is from Friday.
They are now due in court on Tuesday. Again, law enforcement believes baby Emmanuel is dead. The parents were placed under arrest, and now the father was seen with law enforcement searching a field. We will continue to follow this story as it develops tonight and bring you the very latest here on Eyewitness News.
1 second.
Okay, I don't believe that they have found the baby. I can't see that anywhere. Let me check X real quick. Right now. Yeah, we keep getting stuff, but I think a lot of it is not even intentional, quite honestly. I think it's just that everything's getting crossed. The wires are just getting crossed, I think. Yeah. Oh, he took it down. Oh, okay, because I was like, that was the only one I could find. Okay, so I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna keep a watch out and see what pipes up next. I mean, all kinds of crap's gone on today already with this. Yes, everybody, please pray that we find that baby and he can be put to rest. Not thrown out like garbage. Very sad. And that somebody finally pays a damn price for this shit. Why do I have to? Well, I might get back on later, but I wasn't actually planning to go live. I was actually right in the middle of cooking dinner, so Mr. Snotty took over, but I'm gonna go have some of it. Yes, everybody pray for the baby, and thank you so much. I'm sorry that for all the confusion, and I will come on as soon as I find out what's going on with that. If there's anything new, I'll be on. Yeah, I know. Isn't that wild? All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Love you guys.